What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Tottenham 2, Fulham 1 in our 6th Premier League game of the season. Spurs still unbeaten in this Premier League campaign and a really good start to the season. But in this game in particular, I thought it was a massive step in the right direction in terms of the way we're playing our football. First half, we were brilliant. Could have had a lot more goals than we did. Finally got that goal in the latter stages of the first half, which was very much well-deserved. And then in the second half, I thought we weren't as good in the first half, but still very much deserved that win and had many chances in that second half to really put the game to bed. But in that last 10 minutes, it got really, really dangerous with Mitrovic scoring a goal out of the blue. Really good goal to beat Lloris with a curling effort into the top corner. And it set up a grandstand finish in that last 10 minutes. And it was very, very nervy, and we should have put that game to bed a long time before that final whistle went. But you look, for me, I think the inclusions of Longley, the inclusions of Richarlison made a massive, massive difference today, especially Clement Longley at the back. I thought his passing ability was on show for everyone to see, and it was just such a breath of fresh air to have three centre-backs there that can all pass out the back, all with really good ball-playing ability. All the way through the midfield, I thought performances were good. Højbjerg and Bentancur put in sensational performances. And Richarlison, I thought he was really good. There were some heavy touches and stuff from them, but the energy, the desire, the application that he does bring to that first team that he brought to the pitch today, I thought really was second to none. And as well, Sonny putting in a better performance than he has done in recent weeks.
Yeah, I think, look, we fully deserved the 3 points. I think we were much better than Fulham throughout the whole 90 minutes. I know even in the last 10 minutes they had some moments, but I still think we were better than them even in those moments. And they just managed to get, they got a goal out of nothing, really, through Mitrovic, and it was so against the run of play. We literally hit the post a few seconds before. So that shows how against the run of play that goal was. I think we controlled the game throughout the whole 90 minutes. We should have scored a lot more than the two goals that we did score. That will be probably the biggest disappointment for Conte, that we let the game get so close when it should have been completely out of sight. And I think we completely dominated them. I think we were looking fresh and sharp and playing really good football. I think it was definitely a response to some of the performances we've had of late, and I think that we're finally getting on the right track and back to the performances we were playing last season, especially when we were swatting teams away. This should have been a performance where you're talking about a 4 or 5-0 win today, and because of some poor finishing and some great goalkeeping from Leno, it was only 2-1.
And also some poor end product from the wide areas as well, because Emerson and especially Sessegnon were getting into good positions. And, you know, if Perisic was playing today, I genuinely believe we could have scored about 4 goals today.
Yeah.
But there was... That was the downside for me today, was the wing-backs.
Sessegnon still ended up with an assist.
It's true.
And Emerson in the second half improved a bit with his output, but yeah, that did let us down a bit. It could have been a lot better, and that could have definitely allowed us to get more opportunities. But even without that, we had so many opportunities to score goals today that Fulham should have been completely outside before Mitrovic scored that goal late on. Obviously, we opened the scoring with Højbjerg after another brilliant performance from him. He got a really nice goal in the first half after some really good high pressing. And it did take us till the 75th minute to get the second through Harry Kane with his 5th goal in 6 games this season, starting the season on fire, which is really, really good to see. But we hit the post. Leno made a series of saves, and Mitrovic got a goal which got them back in the game. And then Lloris made an unbelievable save to get us the win.
Yeah, I was about to say that, because Lloris did make a couple of saves actually today to keep us into the game. But it shouldn't have been the case, because Spurs should have been home and hosed in the first half, to be honest, never mind going into the second half. And we need to be more clinical than we were today, because we could have got found out today. We really could have, because if Lloris doesn't make that absolute worldy save, you're talking about 2-2. You're talking about 2-2. So
yeah, but we should have been. We created so many chances.
That's what I'm saying. We need to be more clinical.
Yeah, we need to be more clinical. But with Kane and Son, we will be. With that's not. I'm not worried about Spurs being clinical with those two up front. It's just about creating the chances. That's what I'm worried about. And today we created loads, so many, and it should have been. And yeah, look, when it comes to Richarlison, his first start in a Tottenham shirt, I think he did himself proud. I think he was unfortunate at the goal that he had, even though he got booked for it because he took his shirt off, was ruled out for offside. But I think he was a nuisance for them all day. Caught closing people down, dribbling, being very direct. He had an acrobatic effort that struck the post. That would have been a fine opening goal for Spurs as well. just needs to shape up some of his intricate passing and some of his first touches when we're on the counter, and making sure that these things he's getting right, because he's being a bit wasteful sometimes in the final third. But other than that, I think he's a massive danger, and I think he contributed really well to the team going forward. Clement Longley, especially in the first half, I thought was a real credit to himself as well. I think his incisive passing was setting up a lot of attacking situations, which allowed Spurs to create chances, and that was really, really encouraging from him. Really good first start. And yeah, having Bentancur back alongside Højbjerg, they were both brilliant in the centre. Fulham didn't know how to deal with them. So I think as a team performance, it was really, really strong. And I think if we probably look at the stats, I mean, I don't have the stats in front of me.
I've got the stats here.
That they would, I reckon we blow them out the water, I would assume.
So the stats, well, it's taking ages to load.
Here, 10 shots on target,
look
compared
at those
to 2.
bars, I mean,
7 shots off target. So we had 17 shots to 2, and we had 10 shots on target. Leno made 10 saves. That's ridiculous. I saw before Spurs had an XG of over 3, and Fulham had 0.6. XG.
Look, there's no two ways about it. You're talking about probably our best performance of the season today.
Yeah, we completely battered them.
And
so
it's
I'm
just
very
so
happy.
good to see us building up play from the back. Passing moves on the show today. Bentancur and Højbjerg's passing was great. You saw Longley in the first half, that passing ability. Dyer was spraying around the pings today. And Romero as well, dinking over that press into the middle of the park. Brilliant stuff. My man of the match today is Bentancur. I thought Bentancur was brilliant. I really did. Those quick moves to shape us into possession and to really get us high up the pitch. 1-2s as well to set up us attacks with Emerson Royale and stuff like that. So I thought he was really combative in the middle as well. And him and Højbjerg struck up a really good partnership today.
Yeah, 100%. And they both took turns doing the dirty work and took turns going forward as well. And I thought they're developing a really good partnership, and you can see why Conte feels Basuma's behind those two at the moment with the way they're playing in that system. Is absolutely fantastic. And I'm just happy we made changes in the team. And we still kept up we even improved, you argue, but we had a very high level of performance. And that hopefully can lead to Conte having more trust in the whole squad and having more trust in giving other players more starts. Because I feel like up until now he's been very stubborn, but now he's made changes and you can see that it benefits the team. It's very, very good. So absolutely delighted with the win. 4 wins and 2 draws out of the first 6 games. So very, very good start to the season. Only downside is we conceded against runner play, and it should have been more than 2 goals. We're playing really good football. Take that into the Marseille game and win. So hopefully have a good start to the Champions League campaign as well. So things are very, very after a disappointing deadline day. It's good to have a good performance to have a reaction to that.
Absolutely, and now we look forward to a massive, massive week ahead. Wednesday night Champions League football returns to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and then next weekend we've got the small trip to Manchester City. So the games are coming thick and fast, big games coming up, so a big week ahead. Look forward to seeing you all very soon. We'll see you all on the fan show actually very soon, so come on and have your say. But thank you everyone for joining us. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.